So we decided to spend the night in Covered Bridge Campground here in the White Mountain National Forest, just that way we could get an early start on Mt.Bond. Let's get to it. Hey guys, Hike and Hinkle here. Today we are joined once again with our good friend Bubba.
Howdy doody.
And we are going to be hiking up Mt.Bond. Now it's going to be about 23 miles, so it's going to be an all-day sufferfest. And we are going to hit 3 4,000 foot peaks. And they are...
We're going to do Bondcliff, Mt.Bond, which is just above Bondcliff. You're actually able to see each other from them. It's a cool view. And then we're going to do West Bond Spur. Somehow they're all mountains, but they're really just one ridgeline.
So let's get to it. Let the fun begin. So for the beginning part of this hike, we have a very long flat section. I think this goes on for about 6 miles where everything's just very level, easy to walk on. So hopefully we can burn through these miles pretty quickly. So we found this sign here. How many paces in 200 feet? Start here. I guess we'll figure out the answer, but the trail seems to be playing trivia games with us, asking us these questions. Let's find out the answer. So here we found the 200 feet marker. We walked about 40 steps. So I guess there are 40 paces in 200 feet. And that is the answer to the riddle. Okay guys, now we are going to go enter the Pemigewasset Wilderness. Let's get to it. On our way up to Bond. So we are still continuing along Bondcliff Trail here. It's still pretty flat, though it's now going in the woods rather than along that wide open rail trail we were on earlier, which is nice. But we are still waiting to get to the up portion. We finally found the up, which is good. It means we must be at least on the right path towards Bond.
We have 3 miles with 3,000 feet.
Let's get it done. I think we have to cross it. Let's figure out how. Well guys, we made it across. Our feet below the knee are pretty much soaked, and that water from the snowmelt up top is freezing cold. It's like an 80-degree day, so the rest of me is all sweaty, but my feet now feel like icicles. But we made it across. Yeah, that was pretty daunting of a stream crossing. Very glad we had the trekking poles to help us out. Bubba, we made it across.
There's way more in the other one. I still have to do it. How are your feet?
Very wet.
Frozen. How cold was that water?
Dude, that glacial melt,
It's not a
or snow melt from the top.
Sorry about being a C word.
But, oh my God, that was chilly. Time to wring out the
it.
socks.
It said on the guide, poppable.
I'm gonna have to argue, that was not very hoppable.
We'll film one of us doing it on the way back.
We'll try hopping on the way back and see how it goes.
Yeah, see if we're dead.
So it seems that one stream crossing was not enough. Now there's a second one. So we made it past the second stream, no problem. That one was much easier than the first. I guess we'll see if there's a third stream crossing or not. But the good thing about doing these stream crossings on the way up is it's hard to figure them out at first. But we know we can make it across. So the way back down is that much easier. Plus now, since my feet are already wet, that's good, because the trail turned to complete mud. So now we can walk straight through the mud without any worry. We found some ice just off the trail. This might be a sign of things to soon come. We might have to break out the ice spikes. So that patch of snow we found before was a good predictor. The whole trail is now covered in a layer of snow from all the people hiking up here during the winter.
Leading down to a slippery death into the stream.
Well guys, we made it across the final stream crossing. Yeah, hopefully the final. And it is still freezing cold.
Got even colder.
So guys, this one is a new change in pace. Rather than just crossing the stream, we have to go down the stream to get back to the trail. So we just hit a clearing here, and Bubba says where we're going today is right up there in the peak of that cloud. But first, we have to come on over here and make it up that. And that, from this angle, will look straight up.
Yeehaw! Get him, cowboy!
So guys, you know how we said the last stream crossing was our last one? You know? Yeah, we found another one. This seems to be the hike of the streams, just when our shoes are dry again. Guys, we are in the middle of that river crossing. So this is what's called a monorail. What happens is during the winter when people are hiking, they stay on the path and it packs down the snow and makes it harder. So that way in the springtime, the sides of the trail here melt because they aren't as packed down, but the part where people were hiking through the winter remains. We can see that here as this one line of snow going all the way down the trail. So guys, even though it's currently May, I think it may be time to put on the ice spikes, because if you look at what we're now walking on, it's just a complete path of snow that we keep
very cold.
We keep sinking down into.
And remember, our feet are currently laden with 1.5 pounds of water each. So the excess cold, you really feel it.
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling the snow that's trapped inside my sock now.
Oh my God.
Well guys, the random things you find in the woods while hiking, now we have a very slippery, icy balance beam. It just makes the journey more fun. So guys, on this side of the trail, we can see no ice and snow. On this side of the trail, completely ice and snow.
It's the exposure.
The snowmelt here is running under the path that we've been walking on, which is slightly terrifying. That means underneath all this ice that we've been walking up, there's just a bunch of free-flowing water eating at it from the bottom as the sun is eating at it from the top, making it thin in both directions. Let's hope we don't fall through too many times. So right here we got a very steep section. Hopefully that means we're near the top. That's what Bubba has promised me.
I have not promised anything.
If he's wrong, we throw him off the mountain.
Good luck with that. 100 pounds says I win.
After going up all that ice bullshit, and it just keeps going, I've never in my life been so relieved for just a little patch of dirt that I can stand in before we go back to the hell that is more ice. Guys, I think we're starting to get near the top. Because up there we can see a giant boulder, and it looks like it might be an end to all this ice.
Hallelujah!
It Here we go, guys. We have hit the alpine zone. That means we are almost to the top. Okay, guys, let's see if I can record myself while climbing up this. I think we can. It doesn't look too difficult. There's the rest of the trail. Holy shit balls. Guys, look at that view.
And there was nothing till now.
So guys, not sure if you'll be able to make this out, but you can see a river in the distance right there. That is where we started. That was all that flat we were walking through in order to get up to this mountain. And that's why this is an all-day sufferfest, to get to this amazing view. But we're not even at the top yet.
Rock and roll!
Let's keep going. Guys, I've never been so sad in my life. We're coming up here, about to get to the peak. And there's more snow, just on the trail. Ugh. Well guys, we have officially hit the top of Bondcliff here. I gotta say, let's look at this 360 view. It is fantastic. Got Bubba out there. He's going all Lion King. And now we're going to continue over to there, because that right there is Mt.Bond. Let's get to it. Guys, look at this cliff behind us. That is terrifying to me. Well, let's get off this rock. So we encountered more snow, but we're finally coming out of that snow after falling through many, many times. I've never been so happy now to see a rock. I think we're coming up to the top of Bond here. Here we go. This is the top of Bond. I gotta say, the view from Bondcliff, I enjoyed it a little bit more. But we can see Bondcliff off in the distance right there. That's where we were for the last summit shot. You can see the little path that we took through all the snow and rocks to get here. So out in the distance here, if we look this way, that huge mountain you see right there with the spit of snow on the top, that is Mount Washington. That is the biggest peak over here in the Northeast. One day, we're gonna hike that one too on this channel. You'll see us up there. So that over there, right there, that is West Bond Spur, the third peak we were planning on summiting today. But due to all the snow and ice and monorail stuff that we've encountered on the trail so far, and we can see it from here that would be another about 3/4 of a mile of dealing with that. We have decided not to deal with that today, and we are satisfied with our 2 peaks.
It would have been horrible. It's like 6-foot post holes according to the last trail conditions. It would not been fun.
Very satisfied with just 2.
And I need to remove myself.
All day Sufferfest. All day Sufferfest. Success.
Halfway done. Halfway done. We're not dead yet.
And we still have to make it back to the car.
Over here, that is West Bond Spur. It has the horrible icy condition to it, and I don't want to do that. Starting this one, you can just see the top of it. Mount Guyot, which is a French word, I think. That up there, the big ass one, is Mount South Twin Mountain. I don't know why it's not Mount whatever. Everything else is Mount whatever. That is Mount Garfield. That is Franconia. Mount Liberty, the Flume. Everything else in this region, I have no idea what it is. Oh, in the middle is the Owlhead. Everything I haven't done here is just like a future do here, you know? It's gonna be great.
Yeah. And you will catch them all on this channel. Okay guys, now we're gonna start heading back to the car.
After I devour this apple, which is my only remaining source of water.
Luckily we have a water filter, so that way you can get more water on the way down.
It doesn't clog.
But yeah, we gotta make it back the just over 11-ish miles to get to the car and back home. Let's get to it. This old rail trail, you know, since it used to be a railroad, it's just littered with both the railroad tracks and also these random pieces of metal that are just deposited along the sides of the trail and left to rust. After 22 miles and 13 hours, we are finally done with the all-day Sufferfest. That was Bondcliff and Bond. We decided there was too much snow to make it all the way out to Mt.Bond Spur, but Bondcliff, the view was freaking fantastic. Everything hurts.
Everything.
But it was worth it.
Have blisters. My toe is mostly exploded, but I have potato chips in the car.
We are so tired, so hungry, and so amazed at the wonderful hike we just had.
Lovely. Lovely. Bloody lovely it was.
If you guys enjoyed this video, please feel free to like it. Feel free to leave a comment down below with future hikes I can do, any improvements I can make. And I'll see you guys next time.
Subscribe.
Subscribe to the channel.
And then hit the notification button.
Hit the notification button.
And do all of them.
All the things. Have a good night, guys. See you next time. We're not gonna die. Go. I thought you wanted to say how much more we had.
Oh, I didn't understand what you were saying. Oh, I don't have to do that.